Hey guys, what's up? This is your favorite podcast, In the Black. This is your girl, Sky Rain, and we have our other co-host, Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy?
What it do?
What's up, Coco?
Hey now.
What's up, Mr.
What
Conversation?
it do? What it do? What it do?
So today we're gonna be talking about some little controversial issues, relationship wise, of course. This particular topic is coming from a video I found on TikTok where a man and a woman, they was married, but they in a divorce court, and they opened up their marriage to other people. Now, before she got married, she hasn't been with anyone else. So she hasn't had any other experiences other than her husband, right?
It say that in the video.
Yes, it says that in the video.
Okay.
So she was curious, right? So she wanted to experiment and explore because she hasn't had any other experience.
Mhm.
So she went to her husband with this idea, let's try something. She wanted to try other men, right?
Mhm.
Open the doors, he was with it, but the stipulations is so unrealistic. Okay, so one of the stipulations was they couldn't see the person, so they had to be blindfolded or whatever. They couldn't talk, they couldn't make any noises, and it couldn't be like, when you having sex, it's going to be some noises, right?
Right.
Especially if it's good, right or wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So that was the
The
situation.
whole thing. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she upset because she feel like he being greedy or he want too much of it now that they had opened the doors.
Yeah.
So one of the scenarios that she was telling about, that she had Braun they was doing like a wife swap type.
Mhm.
His homeboy and
Like her
they
friend or
swap,
something,
yeah,
right?
they
Was it like her
swap
friend?
partners.
Okay.
So she with the other guy and he with his girl.
Mhm.
So I guess he giving it to her, and they broke the rule, which
Mhm.
was making
Make
noises.
noise. Mhm.
And old girl got upset. Now, also, one of their rules was they couldn't know who the person is. So it was kind of confusing when it was telling the story to the judge, because y'all already broke one of your rules because y'all ain't supposed to know the person,
Right.
and y'all doing a wife swap.
Right.
So the question is, because this is like, I know we had other conversations like this before. And it's been times where Jimmy done said, well, I don't see no man letting his wife do this. And boom, here we go.
All right.
So what y'all think about that?
Well, okay. Who idea was it to start with the other people coming in the room?
The wife.
It was
was
hers.
hers.
Yes.
It was hers.
And she wanted other women or just
Her thing was she haven't experienced.
She wanted to start with men. That's
Yeah.
how they
She wanted-
started.
That's how it
She wanted
started.
to try out
to
other
train.
men.
She wanted to have two men in there with her. That's what she wanted.
Well, I don't think it was necessary.
We're doing that.
No, I don't think it was necessarily that
Like
initially.
It wasn't like they was in the same room.
Right.
She wanted to just have like an open relationship where she could sleep with others.
No, that was going on too. Like it had to be done in front of each other.
So they'll be at the same time in the same room with the other person. So if I brought a man in, then my husband will be there watching. If a woman came in, then I'll be there watching.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Or we both having sex.
And I'm also
At the same time.
assuming that both men, she entertained both men as well.
Okay.
At the
So it
same
was
time,
two.
I'm assuming. I'm
Yeah.
just assuming that part.
Well, that wasn't said on the video, but
Okay.
Yeah.
got you. So my thing is, assuming that it's, let's get past all the whether somebody would have win it. Right
Mhm.
now, that situation is somebody was doing it for whatever reason. I got multiple issues with the scenario that was brought up because one, like you said, even in the rules, they're already were breaking multiple rules already. So what you're saying is that whatever rules that you put mean absolutely nothing. Okay.
Mhm.
So it's clown stuff when you want to say like no noise and all these.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's
It's like,
crazy.
if you're gonna go there,
Go there.
just go there. Don't try to put your toe in.
right.
If you're gonna be jumping that pool, jump in the damn pool, doing all that tiptoe and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Put both
Obviously,
feet in
she
the
wanted
damn water.
Put both
That-
feet in
I
the
mean,
water.
what are we doing?
she wanted to see other men. This was a way for her to see other men. He was like, most likely was okay. That allows me to see other women. She saw the enjoyment that he was having, and then she started rethinking it because when a situation like that happens, and from what I heard, it seems like he probably was better than what she was receiving because she's seeing the other girl do all of that. Oh my God, and this, that, and the third. Like,
And
wait
he-
a minute.
And he said that it
'Cause
was
all-
the jealousy thing.
Exactly. Because all the time, it's not that your person ain't good or anything like that.
Mhm.
You can get greedy. Then you see that those other meals ain't as strong as the meal that you eating over there. And now you see,
Mm.
hey, it actually was good over here on this side of the room. Now you want to try to come back.
Mhm.
That's what I got from it. And he's like, well, shit, I'm having fun. She better than you.
Right.
We having fun. We in here just having the time of our lives. You got to watch out. That's why when you introduce stuff like that, or if you introduce stuff like that, you have to take the good with the bad. Everything is cool as long as you think that you better, or as long as you think that, da-da-da-da-da. But when you feel some type of way about it, now look at you. Now you looking stupid. So don't open up that door
Nope.
unless you really ready to open up that door.
Mhm.
That's what I got from it.
What about you, Coco?
So this goes back to the Candy and Todd situation too, because they were doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely have a problem with that. I do not think, if you don't want to suffer the consequences, don't invite anybody else into your bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
because it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna start out kind of innocent. Oh, we just doing this. We just doing this. But like you said, as soon as somebody better come along, as soon as it's better than what you used to getting at home, it's gonna change everything. So yeah, be ready for whatever the consequences are, because it's gonna be some. And this goes back to the decisions that we make at the end of the day. Your life is either gonna take you this way or it's gonna take you that way.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be ready. You have to be
Jimmy,
ready.
I know that was kind of, that video took you for a little whirlwind and
yeah,
a
it did. When I watched her, I always had a theory, about women having multiple sex partners before marriage, and then having something to compare to their husband, kind of make them more promiscuous than it would be if they was not sexually active before marriage. But that video with her saying what she said, like I said in the comment, I don't even know what to say, because that I could just say she got some bad friends around her, because I thought I heard her say one of her friends was kind of gave her the idea and kind of put her up to being, you only had one person that you ever been with, because he was her first.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted to be more
She said
curious
she was
because
curious, yeah.
She was getting influenced.
Mm.
Sounded like I heard her.
Talk to him.
She was getting influenced
Them
from
homegirls telling
her friends.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't hear
It
that
gave
part. I'm
her-
gonna have to go
Wasn't
back
that the
and
title though, that he slept with the best friend? Wasn't the best friend involved at some point, like her best friend?
she brung her friend in.
Okay.
But so remember, the rules was they
They weren't
couldn't
supposed to
see
know
or
who it
speak,
was. Yeah.
right? So they wouldn't catch the person
Mhm.
voice. But she again broke the rule and said something, or I guess made a noise, and I'm sure he recognized the voice. So she was concerned, or had, concerns that they don't step with each other without her.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
But it just seemed like, like I say, she was getting influence, and she kind of was seeing like she was persuaded to kind of try something that she probably shouldn't have tried, because
Right.
it definitely destroyed their marriage. Looked like, because they was in divorce court,
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
exactly.
So it just really, it doesn't kill my theory. It really supports it more, because of the fact that when you have something that's good, and why mess it up? Why
Yeah.
that's like we say, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Why
Yep.
fuck with it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And her homegirls from the outside. That's the thing about women. Okay. Women are so easily influenced by their friends, especially when they don't have married friends. If you married and you don't hang out with married women, that's a problem. That's gonna be a major problem for women, because what other women don't understand is that every woman at some point in her life wants to be married. Okay. At some point, if they've never been married, because the ones that's probably been married and the shit went bad, they probably like, I ain't doing it no more. But before that, they wanted to be married, or otherwise they wouldn't have been married. So I would say every woman at some point want to be married. And a lot of women that's not married, they want to be married. So if you hanging out with women that not married and you're married, they gonna try to point a lot of shit out that, like, you make them feel like she's missing something. And that's what she did. Her friend influenced her to make her feel like she was missing something. But what she did was miss out on a good marriage. And now she's out here to the wolves. And you know how these niggas is. They gonna it is what it is. So now she gave up her good life over curiosity. And now she probably never found another what they had before she brought that into the bedroom, and that was her fault.
I think she's realizing that too,
Right.
by the reaction of the other woman to him. Like, wait a minute, hold on, this actually good over here. Hold
We
on.
got Christina Hendricks. She wanted. Hey, I know
Kristen
you.
Hendricks. Yeah,
Is it Kristen?
Mm.
Okay, Kristen. If you can, I know you're having problem with the YouTube. Sometimes YouTube kind of do that with the camera. I don't know why they do that, but if you want to come over to the In the Mirror Live podcast Facebook page, yeah, I see you ask, can you join virtually? I would love for you to join virtually, but I'm still having issues with well, we can't hear you if you come in through on our end. We won't be able to hear you. So sorry, but we're gonna try to get that fixed. But if you want to, if you can slide over to the Facebook page, it's In the Mirror Live, LIVE podcast.
But this is why you have to be careful with stuff like that. That's why you have to be careful. This is a prime example. And I'm gonna say this again. When you open up these doors, you have to be willing to accept all the consequences of your actions.
Absolutely.
When I was a kid, one of the things my father used to tell me is that there are consequences to decisions that you make. So you have to research and know the good and the bad. We tend to think about joining the job, right? A lot of times we only think about the money and the benefits, but you don't think about the stress levels. You don't think about the people that's working around you that can cause that job to be harder. You don't think about, the time for other stuff that you're going to miss because that job is at a different time frame. We gotta start making more informed decisions. So in her mind, it was, I want to see if the grass is greener. But when you do that, now your grass ain't being watered. So you want to run back over here now. And now you got a desert in your yard now because you busy taking all your water somewhere else.
Right.
And she done seen. Now, whether this is a true story or not, because some of those on divorce court be some fake stuff. But this principle works with a lot of different things, and especially our relationships. And it's really something that you got to understand, especially when you're talking about open relationships, when you're talking about threesomes, when you're talking about bringing other people from outside into your relationship.
Yep.
That is
Okay, I got your feeling. I guess they together. So he said he'll comment for her.
But yeah, so I definitely want to make sure people understand that.
Yeah.
And sometimes, if your ego can't take it, because her ego was bruised.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Her ego was
Yeah.
bruised.
Man.
She
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
Shawty ride on that thing. Like I be saying, she probably can't. She one of those that couldn't ride for more than 45 seconds. You know what I'm saying? She get them cramps. She get them
And she
Charlotte
looked
horses.
like her game weak as hell too. 'Cause she didn't have no.
I mean, just think
Yeah,
about
they
it.
had no
You know what I'm
experience.
saying? I don't know how old she was, but she looked to probably be in her early 30s, right?
Yeah.
So you rare. Your value. When we talking about value,
Mm.
that's value. Before she started that, your value was like here. Her value was this high. As only had sex with one man and the man she married to.
Mm-hmm.
She took that and just
Mm.
by her own will. You know what I'm saying? By her own will. Like someone said in the comments, that was her own choice. That was her choice. She
Well-
took that and just took herself from being like a rare commodity, a rare human being. Because how many people you can say in this time,
Come on.
30-something years old and only had one sex partner that they're married to? At 30 something, we're gonna just say she's 30.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Is anyone else in here could say that? I know I can.
I
You see what I'm
definitely
saying?
can't.
At 30. You see what I'm saying? For her to just throw that away. So her spiritual journey had to be trash for her to even entertain her friend on some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's like, how many of us wish we can go back and erase some of the bodies that we got?
I know. I wish I could have had.
Because now you know better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she was there. And her friend probably knew that shit. It's like, girl, I hate the fact that you're a fucking virgin and you only got one man. I want to help you bring up some bodies. And it was like, and she probably was at her homegirl every day about some negative shit, you know, by him.
You know it. That's how they do it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how they do it. How many of y'all done had that hating ass homegirl that no matter what nigga you with, you know you can't tell her nothing because she gonna take it the furthest. That nigga forgot to take out the trash. That nigga ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't that serious. Y'all got to get them out your life.
I don't have
Right.
friends.
You gotta get them out.
Like Philly said, if it's not open in the beginning, it ain't gonna work. You can't bring something like that into something that was sacred as it was, and then think that you're gonna be able to open it up to all of these other men or women or whatever, and think that y'all gonna maintain it.
Let me tell you why it ain't gonna work. Why it's not gonna work is the guy that most likely, if the guy brings it up, most likely that's been in his mind for a while.
Mhm.
But when you do the pretend monogamy stuff, right? When it's like, okay, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do on the side, right? But now we at a point now that we can kind of try to see if we can work that out. It's disingenuous because now you set a precedence and you set this is how our life is gonna go. And to try to do that now lately, a lot of women are not able to take and handle.
Mhm.
Right. Now I do have to say this on the other side. A lot of y'all want to change everything else in the relationship as you get older, besides that. So I gotta be honest. You know, y'all start reading books like Woman Evolved and all this. I want to go and become this, and I want to go to school, and I want to do all this, da 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 da. You want to change everything else in the relationship, but you don't want to change that. So I gotta comment on both sides. That's all I'm saying. So if you're gonna be consistent, we need to pick one lane. Either it's gonna stay the same or we can change. Want to get the Philly comment? Want to read that? He says it's all speculation. What we saying, they both made a decision that wasn't well thought out. Rather, she was influenced or not. The decision to do it and accept it was on them. All right.
So look, let me ask, this is for the guys, right? That's here and who's ever else listening. Do you prefer, since we're talking about value, right, and experience and what you like, would you prefer to be with a woman that has have previous experiences, or would you rather have a woman that hasn't had any experience?
That's like asking, would you rather go to the junkyard and put a car together or just buy one brand new?
Okay, his answer is going to be totally different.
I
To
don't
me.
know about that one,
To me.
Jimmy.
to me, yes. To me. That's I mean, I definitely would want the inexperience, nothing from zero and
Okay, so let's simmer right there for a minute, right? So she has no experience, right? She's a good woman.
right.
She's the ideal wife, right?
Mm.
But she has no experience in sexual relations,
Right.
and that's not pleasing you. So how do you handle that?
And you do. She
And
doesn't
you
have
do,
it.
and she
You
don't.
do.
I teach her. I mold her to me. Eventually
It
she will.
sound good. It's
It's
that
patience.
shit.
It's,
That
it's,
shit sound good,
it's
but
patience. It's patience. It's patience.
how much patience do y'all
A
have?
lot. When listen, she's meeting all the other categories you said. You know, she's a ideal wife.
Mhm.
So I'm not frustrated with her in no other category but sex. So she's pleasing to me in pretty much the majority, which the main part of the relationship, she's covering that. Because a lot of women got good sex and don't do shit. Can't even make a damn bowl of hot water. You see what I'm saying? And fuck the shit out you though, but
I'm
can't cook,
saying
can't
her
clean.
sex is trash.
Of course it would be trash if she's not ever had any. She don't have any experience. I can't expect it.
And
to
I'm
be
not
that, but
saying women that has
But long as she's
had
willing.
any experience is trash. Let me put that out there.
okay, you switching it.
No, I'm
Oh, okay.
no.
But you're saying a virgin woman that has no, of course I would rather have her than a woman that didn't been ran through.
EJ, I ain't say ran through. I said sexual experience. That's a whole different category.
Well, even that is subjective because ran through can for one person
Yeah.
versus another
Ain't that
person.
right?
Cool.
All right,
So for Jimmy, like if you got 5, like you ran through, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy, like nigga, if you can count them on your hand,
Nah, I ain't
You know
gonna
what I'm
say
saying?
5 you ran through. I just throw that shit out there, just the spice. out there.
He just
I just throw a little gas.
if you can
out
see it, hey, you better not be able to
Okay,
get past
feel
one hand.
that part.
there. But yeah, I mean, I could. I think I could. I don't think I know I could work with a woman if she covering all the other bases like that. She's ideal.
You're
woman.
willing
She's
to
a-
work with it.
Yeah, she's a partner. You know what I'm saying? Not a competitor.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Where she's with me as a team. We striving together. She,
I get
she
that, 'cause
covering all that
women
shit. You
will-
think I'm gonna cut her off because she
Women
can't
will
fuck?
accept some things too if you checking up all
I
those
think
boxes.
I don't know. I don't know with women though, because y'all y'all
Because let's not go there.
okay. Well, EJ, you want to answer? Because
Oh yeah.
Answer the question.
So for me,
ask them.
I like
You ask them.
I like a certified pre-use. What?
My gosh.
I'm just y'all use the car analogy. I'm just rocking with y'all. Why y'all look at me like I'm
So
crazy?
you don't want the new one. You
Yeah, I
want
don't,
one
because
because
let's
I already
be
got
real.
the bugs out of it.
Exactly. So this is what, for those who don't know car speak or whatever, salesman speak. Okay. New.
certified.
The issue with the new car is once it comes off the lot, it depreciates in value.
Right.
Okay. You know what I mean? So that right there, you already gonna lose 15 to 20% as soon as the moment you pull off that lot. Okay, so it's new, but I gotta train it. I gotta do all this stuff. You don't know the defects that's in it. You don't know all that stuff. Cool. Now, used lemon. Okay, that's got way too many miles on it. It's been driven by
Now that's
everybody.
That's
The Carfax fucked up. It's been in different accidents and stuff. I don't want that. I want a certified pre-used. That means that it's had a couple of owners, from time to time.
ain't got no check engine light.
You feel me? Yeah, it ain't leaking oil. It's wet where
The
it's supposed to be wet.
the
It's dry when it's
brakes
supposed to be
working.
dry.
Dry.
You know what I mean? You can grab it and turn it like you need to turn it for it to go exactly where you need it to go.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's what I want. I don't want no virgin lady. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. That's not for me.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I want you to have experience a little bit. So
Okay.
when I come here, we ain't gotta have that. That ain't gonna never cross your mind, because if it's good enough for you to reach it, sometimes when you ride a ride, you gotta be this tall to ride a ride. We already know it's already there. Am I tall enough to ride the ride? All right, we don't got nothing else to worry about on that. Now we can just learn each other. You get your favorite car, your name and everything like that, and now you best buddies, and you drive for the next 5, 7, 25 years for the rest of your life.
Okay.
That's what I like.
Word up.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, same question right back at you.
They want to experience, nigga. And don't lie. Let's go ahead and stop your bullshit. Y'all know. Because if your nigga
Definitely
can't
want
fuck you right,
experience,
thank you
man.
very much.
So
Definitely want one experience.
you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to Allie. Go ahead.
What about you?
Yeah, she don't want to do it because she knows the counter that's getting ready to come. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Go on,
Yeah.
say it. Go
Okay,
on, say it, Scott.
hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. I have not had an experience with a man who hasn't had experience
Okay.
to
yeah.
say,
Me either. That's true. I agree with you.
right,
Yeah.
to say.
Well, I got a
wouldn't-
couple of homies from the nerd realm that ain't got much or ain't got none. So, if you want to try that out, just let you know. And you
No,
can see.
I
They got a few on got a couple dollars too while you playing.
so like I said, I haven't been with a man who hasn't had any experience to say I would rather have a man that hasn't had any experience versus a man who had experience.
Mm-hmm.
So have you been with an experienced man that doesn't have experience?
An experienced
Yes.
man that suck. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
man,
Yes.
a man that's supposedly experienced, but the sex is trash.
Yes,
But
but
okay, but
he was okay in other areas to make to where it wasn't at first what I would be used to or expected, but he learned.
did he?
He tried.
Because I'm like, did he learn?
He tried.
See, I'm like what Philly said. Only way it's trash is when it's dry and it has, odors and stuff like that with it, because inexperience ain't trash. It's just inexperience. So if you want to say trash, you got to put more.
Well,
Detail.
You got
that
be
would
more
go back
specific.
Yeah, you got
to y'all what y'all consider
course.
like
Right.
but
That's why I would think majority of men besides EJ would want a woman that don't have no other men on her. Really don't. That's why when I saw the video, I was thrilled. You know what I'm saying? That
he would allow
that
that.
he went for it.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that she came out like that. Okay, I could see, because if you want to go back to the beginning of time, women have always been easily influenced by the devil. Okay, so that's not nothing out of the norm when we talking about women. Okay,
I don't like that.
y'all can go in,
I'm-
y'all
I'm
can
just
come,
like-
y'all can come.
I don't like that, but okay.
Okay, but for the man to go and follow in pursuit when he know that's some bullshit, I don't understand his reasoning for allowing it.
Well, maybe he wanted to as well.
I'm just saying. I mean, of course he wanted to because he did, but I'm just saying, I just don't understand why he would take his virgin wife
Mm-hmm.
and set her out there like that, and I can't see him really loving her.
I was gonna ask, like, would that seem like he doesn't care?
I can't say he do.
No, I wouldn't say he don't care.
I can't say. I would say he don't. He never cared about her.
I think I was-
But he cared enough to to open that up and explore, that's caring about somebody too, though.
But he's not being protective of her. That goes back to the protecting a woman. I mean, that's
I'm
Billy,
just
Billy
asking.
said he was scared to lose her, to fear losing her.
Would stop him from
That's the
allowing
So
it to
that
happen.
wouldn't increase the fear of losing her because you don't know
Who shit
who
bigger?
she gonna be
Yeah.
with. You know what kind of whatever is gonna pop up. You don't know if your jealousy is gonna overtake everything. You know what I mean? So,
But see what
anytime you bring
So-
another man in, you don't know what's gonna happen.
but then not only that, he was the one that brought them in. The men.
So it was his responsibility to go get these men and bring these men to his
Correct.
wife. 'Cause it
If
was-
that mean if he's doing all that, then that does mean he's probably afraid to lose her. He's doing it whatever to try to.
so would you
keep her-
say? So would you say
that's-
that's a strong man?
Nah, not at all.
Mm-mm.
If you're doing that,
I
if
wouldn't
you're
say
doing something, it should be because as a man, it should be because it's your idea at the end of the day.
Right.
And that's something that you want. Okay, I ain't gonna judge you. That's your business if that's what you want to do. But if you're doing it because she's telling you
Right.
that that's what you want,
Yeah.
that's when I be like, "Hey, bro, it's your
Right.
business." But I don't think that's gonna work out for you, brother. No,
I would say the same. Right. I agree.
sound
with
like she the pimp.
Right. It's like you go get my food and bring it back here and let me do what I do with it. And
Right. And you can bring back
You supposed to be
you can bring me
saying-
back
and you-
anything you want.
and you afraid of losing them. You know what I'm saying? I just can't get like you said the other day, we were talking about going months without sex. It just don't hit, it don't register. That just don't register to me. And the fear of losing my wife who's asking me to go get other men to bring back to our bedroom. I've already lost her.
Mhm.
See, that's how I
Since
see
she
it.
Going on
Right. I see it totally different. If she got to feel like she got to get something from outside, I've already lost her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now I'm simping, I'm losing myself.
Mhm.
Every time I go get a dude and bring her back, I'm losing myself.
Yeah.
I've already lost her. Now I'm finna lose myself. That it just don't, it's still I'm still strongly behind that. Masculine men don't want to see they women being
somebody
pounded
else.
by another man. They don't even really want to see they women entertaining niggas, talking to them too long, smiling and laughing. Too long.
You're right about that.
Yep.
For these niggas, right?
You see, well, it ain't that. It's just men. We if we gonna protect you,
Yep.
you see what I'm saying? Because that's what y'all like to say, right? That's
Yeah.
that's one of our
Mhm.
main
Yeah.
duties is to
Yes,
protect.
Yeah.
So if we gonna protect you, how can we protect you when you're not doing what we need you to do
Mhm.
for to be protected? So it's not about being jealous, possessive, or anything like that. It's just protection. If your man tell you, listen, baby, that shit you got on, that's too little. Cover your ass, cover your titties up. He's not insecure. What the fuck is he insecure about? He's not wearing it,
Mhm.
but he's protecting because he know how other niggas is, and he don't want to have to get in no shit by somebody saying
Behind
something
you,
to
yeah.
you with that stuff on because it's gonna bring that kind of attention. Let's be real,
Right.
okay?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it's the thing about it's just about protection.
And like women, even in my generation, they see that as controlling.
Which part?
The part where he
Clothes?
talked, the clothes. If
They
you
see it
know,
as what?
huh?
You say what now?
Women see that as being controlling instead of looking at the point of view that you just made.
Right.
As far as how you coming out the house, how you dressing, especially when you're in a committed relationship and stuff like that, and you want to move forward to something else, then of course, he don't want you walking outside with your ass hanging out, titties hanging out, because that shit's supposed to be for him.
Especially if he didn't meet her like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I mean?
but even I feel like even if he did meet her like that,
At some point.
at some point of time, like
Why?
you need to start toning some shit down some, because
Then that's when it's controlling to me.
I don't think
Because
it's
why are you making me?
I'm not
change
saying
the way I
I'm
dress?
not saying he's making her, but I'm talking about the woman as us moving forward in a relationship, and we talking about you know, being committed and me being your wife,
Mhm.
then some things I am going to fall back on. I might not dress how I was dressing when you
Okay.
first met me.
But it would be your decision.
Yeah,
not
it'd be
his.
my decision.
Yeah.
Not saying that, but even if I did put on something and he made a comment about like, look, baby, I think that's a little bit revealing, this and that, I'm not gonna combat him on it. I'm just okay, but that's
So,
how you feel.
so to Coco, would you say you feel like that's controlling? What do you mean by that?
It's controlling if you met me wearing that type of attire,
Mm.
and then you giving me an ultimatum that I either have to stop dressing like
No.
that or we can't move forward to anything else, because that's what you're
Well,
doing.
any ultimatum is control.
If you're telling me that, you know, oh, I have to change the way I dress, you know,
What?
then yes, I would consider that controlling. Like, but if you ask me to, you know, if I would calm down on that, then I have to make the decision to do it. You can't tell me and then I do it because I'm scared of losing you. And then if I choose not to change, how are you going to be for that? So now it's going to be your decision whether you want to stay with me if I continue to dress this way, even though you met me this way and you were fine with it before.
Okay. Can I give you a little something for that?
Mm.
Okay.
So that falls under presentation. I'll get to the 3 P's a little bit later.
Okay.
But just because I met you some way, a lot of times we also look for potential, just like y'all do.
Mhm.
Okay. So I could meet you at the club, but there's more to life than at the club.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm looking at, can I go further and we leave all that behind?
Okay.
Right.
So yeah, you might dress like that, but I had a conversation with you and we could talk about Nietzsche. We were talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
iambic
the
pentameter.
club is completely different though.
But
I wouldn't even use that because you're gonna dress. You may dress
Exactly.
a certain type of way at the club, but
All right.
when you start,
So if we was at Walmart or if we was at wherever I met you,
and
at,
they're dressed
okay,
like they're
and you
at
was
the
dressed
club
like
at
that,
Walmart?
right? Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Period.
I'm sorry. That's
However I saw you dressing,
not right.
if you was a little, you know, showing too much skin, but that attracted me to you at first,
Okay.
right? But that's the initial attraction. Now, if I want to take it further, I am gonna say, all right, cool. Now, I kind of know with these type of conversations to go ahead and nip that in the bud. Yes, I did meet you dressing like this, right?
Okay.
But for us to move further, I want that to stop because now I'm trying to put you to long-term girlfriend and wife mode.
Okay.
See, right now, you continuing to do that, that's just going to be, I'm going to come hit it or we transactional or whatever. We're never going to get to anything else.
Right.
So
I get that.
I need you to stop. And if you take that as an ultimatum, then that's just an ultimatum.
Well, it's going to be her decision at that point whether she stops or not. But she's not going to stop just because you're asking, because she has to make that decision on her own to stop. She can tell you, yeah, you know what, I'll kind of stop now, but she'll do it just to, you know, say it because that's what you want her to do, and she's scared to, you know, lose you, or she feel like she need a man around, whatever the situation is. But
whatever it is, you do it or I'm gone.
If she doesn't make the decision to really want to do it on her own, then she can go back to that same type of dress.
And get what?
At some point.
I ain't like Buddy. I ain't gonna do it and allow it to be done just because she wants to do it. I'm going to say, well, all right, we done. You know, it don't matter if we have, don't matter if we got whatever we got involved in there, it's done because that's what I need.
So let me ask you something.
Right
Do you think that men ought to lead? Do you think men ought to lead?
Yes.
So
I do.
That's the woman you're describing is a woman that's not fit to be led.
Well, yeah. So nobody said any specific type of women.
I'm just saying right. Your whole analogy is
Mhm.
is a rebellious woman. That's she's being confrontational. If he's asking her, even though he met her wearing certain clothes, after the relationship, and EJ was saying go to a certain point, and he feel like, hey, we had another level in this thing now. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl, I don't think you should be walking around here like that. And she like,
I get all that.
Bah.
I get all that, but I guess my mindset goes to the same thing if I meet a man and he's dressing a certain type of way. If I don't like the way he dresses, I either have to be okay with it or I have to move on. That's just the way I feel about
okay,
it.
that's
Well, I think-
that's different.
I
though.
think
Right.
when it comes to men and women, it's
a different-
different.
it's
It's a
different.
different.
I mean, it may be a
Because-
difference, but yeah, no,
because,
still.
for example, like
But they
I
have
could
the
meet
right
an
to
old
dress the way
head
they
that
want
dressed
to
like
without
a
somebody
like a
saying
young nigga, right?
Right.
That don't determine his promiscuity, his
Right.
sexuality, how much as he is out there. But with women, with us, I hate to say it.
Be careful because you about to crack the sisterhood because you already know. I just because I dress like that don't mean
I know
be
that,
fucking.
but even with that, like that's still you're still attracting that type of attention.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Whether you're actively doing that or not. So when we dress a particular way, we are perceived as a particular way. Men don't get that.
I get that. We know that.
So that's why it's
right.
a difference.
Okay. I
Yeah.
hear y'all. I hear you.
So you still standing on what you
Yeah,
said.
I hear you.
So I'll tell y'all this. When we first got together, she was single.
Mhm.
So she was doing more clubbing and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so I had that conversation. Hey, you wear tights a little too much for me. You know what I mean? You got a super big ass booty. You know what I'm saying? Which that's part of why
Okay.
I noticed your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up. But now we a couple of months into this.
Mhm.
You don't need to have your crack halfway. You know what I'm saying? You can't see the crack, but you can see
Right.
you know what I mean? It's too nah. And we had to have that conversation. And I was just like, hey, that's got to change if for us to move to the next level. You know what I'm
she
saying?
wanted y'all to move to the next
And
level.
if
so
that's what you want,
she changed it.
so if you just want to be, I'm smashing again, and that's all we doing. But if you want access to all the other stuff that come with me, I want my woman to look a certain way and represent me out in the streets.
There's got to be some kind of sacrifice.
But a lot of women,
I'm not arguing that at all. I get that.
no, I get what you're saying, but a lot of women go so hard to the extreme. You can't tell me what to wear and this,
that was the
and
whole point.
you're insecure because you're telling me to do that. Why can't I dress like that if you know the way I'm looking? Okay, cool. That's the initial attraction. Okay, you used the YN argument earlier. I would even say that still does apply sometimes because if this is the scenario I'm going to present. It's a little specific, but roll with me. If you are a general manager at a bank, or if you have a high level type job and you meet a guy and first time you seen him out in the streets, he was in some kind of YN stuff, but you decided to give him a chance. That's how he was dressing initially. But now you're saying this, hey, look, I'm around all these high influential people. You can't be wearing the cutoff jeans and you can't put on the ski mask. I need you to wear a quarter zip when we go out. You know what I mean? I need you to start changing that up. I think that's fine to expect that if you already have an expectation of something in your life. I really do think that's okay, even for a man. Okay, because for us to make it to the next level, we're gonna have to be around each other. Now, if we're in a place where that type of dress is okay, that's fine. But if you want to be there, because I dated a doctor before one time. I told y'all, a podiatrist. You know what I mean? You had to step it up and wear at least a polo when you going into some of them places. Ain't no jeans and just regular t-shirt. Like you gonna make the person look bad.
Right.
You need to do things to help make your partner look good. You're in a relationship, it's also the social contract stuff that matters also. Where they're at in their life matters. Okay.
Of course.
That's
Makes
just how I
sense.
feel.
Of course. Yeah, I get all that.
So but the initial point was that women see that as a problem and not as something that, okay, I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to keep me out of fucking jail.
Or get my ass kicked.
Yeah, get my ass kicked. Like, bitch, I need you to go change. And they don't see it like that. It's like, you trying to be controlling and you just don't want me to put this on. And this is another argument now. You don't want,
because I got something for you.
That you don't want me dressing this, because this is what we'll say now. You don't want me dressing like that, but you damn can't take your eyes off this bitch that is dressing like that. So what I'm saying is it it's a struggle for a lot of women because you want to present yourself as a nice lady, right? Well put together, this and that. But uh, um but then on the other side, you see that these type of women that dress a certain way and act a certain way, they're getting the shit that you may want.
What is
You
it?
get what I'm saying?
What is it that they're actually getting though at the end of the day?
Attention.
That's it.
Mhm.
Okay. So becomes a conversation with you and your man that I want them eyes on me. You know what I mean? And that's a conversation in itself is sort of different. But a man's gonna look at other things
Regardless.
anyway, so it don't matter. It's
Yeah,
a
you
woman
gonna
can
better
come in
stop
here
that.
with the Squid Games kind of stuff on, and if it looks nice, it just looks nice. You feel me? Like that's it.
And it also support my thing about women so easily influenced.
Mhm.
Y'all are so easily influenced.
I mean,
I
you
gotta call
think
you out
about
though a
it.
little bit though. I gotta call you out because we've been podcasting for a while now. Okay.
What you
And I
gonna say?
distinctly remember one of our first ones where I got a little bit upset with you in my mind, but I ain't say nothing about it.
No.
Okay, I'm listening.
Let's hear it.
You dress very eccentric, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And we did a podcast on the hot seat where we talked about this same kind of subject.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that you are not changing the way that you dress for a gentleman because if I want to wear my hoodie out to the grocery store and that's what I want to do, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. And that's exactly how
But
you
you
said
said
it.
grocery store though.
don't
If you
matter.
said grocery store, now if we going to an event or something and he say I can't wear my broom, I can't bring my wand and shit like that, then I just can't bring that.
That's what I mean by hoodie. I'm talking about like the cosplay stuff and everything, like the
You're
character.
talking about a cloak.
Yeah,
That's what it's
cloak.
about,
There
a
you go.
cloak.
So that's the same thing. If he's saying that I don't want you to wear that out like on that type of stuff no more, because you don't just wear it, but you also wear the sexy versions of characters and stuff like that. So you ain't coming in like Little Red Riding Hood. You coming in like Little Red Shorts Riding on her hood. You know, that's what you coming in like. So if your gentleman said it, so are you evolving your point of view since then? Because it has been, about 9 months since that.
What I'm saying is if it's a regular day, right? And I'm not having my ass, and I'm in a committed relationship, and we're, walking the light together, and I want to wear my cloak to the store, and you talking about you don't want me to wear my cloak because you don't want folks looking at me, I'm still gonna wear my damn cloak. My ass and titty and shit is not hanging out. What you protecting me from? That's what I'm saying. It's a whole difference.
So you would consider that controlling?
No,
You wouldn't consider that
not
controlling?
if he not if he just mention it and say something about it. Now if he making it an issue,
Right. Exactly.
and they're making it a problem, then we have a problem.
Okay.
It could be whatever that it is, because that YN might say that ski mask ain't no problem. That we could do that for anything that anybody wears.
But you said me though.
I'm just, you right. You right. You right. But whatever it is that you're wearing could be a little too much for him. It could be because the type of attention that it's getting is not the attention that he wants you to get. You could just wear some jeans. Why you can't wear jeans and a t-shirt?
Cause
It
that
could
ain't
be
what I
form fitting.
want. I want my cloak on.
So you just want to do it because you just want to do it. You don't
Yes.
even have a real reason to wear it. You just being stubborn.
So why you want me to put on jeans and just a t-shirt? Why I gotta go like that?
Because he wants you to look just like he's looking. Maybe he wants to dress the same way as you. Want to wear the same type of stuff.
Well, why not say that?
Okay. All right.
Say you want to be twins, and then I get you a cloak too.
No, dude. I knew he was gonna do that. That's why I just said okay.
Oh my God.
All right.
A mess.
Hey.
Okay.
I hear you.
She stood her ground on that one.
He tried. He do.
10 toes down on that one.
But I got a question
I
for you.
rock that cloak.
Do y'all know the 3 P's that a lady needs to be a wife?
Let me try.
3P.
The 3 P's.
Peas.
Peace.
P's. Everything starts with the P.
Yeah.
That's our
Peace.
first one. Peace.
Peace.
Nope.
No. Well, then I give up. Then.
Patience.
That was my next.
No.
But he said no to peace. So
No
I knew
peace?
one patient.
No peace?
No, you'll understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, go on, tell him.
All right, it's 3 things. Personality. All right. That's what you need.
Mm-hmm.
Pussy
I knew that.
and presentation. Hear me out.
Well, you said personality, pussy, and presentation.
Yeah, those are the 3 P's that you need.
Okay.
Now, look at it as a Venn diagram.
Mhm.
You know, you got 3 circles. All right. Once you get all 3 of those, you right in that middle, that equals wife. If you have 2 out of 3, you're probably girlfriend. 1 out of 3, you're probably just a side chick or even less. You could be plan Z. All right. Now, if you have personality is how you relate to that gentleman. Most likely, if you have a good personality, you give your man peace. Most likely, he likes you for your personality. A woman that doesn't give him peace, he don't probably think that you have a good personality. You know what I mean? Pussy, obviously. Anything physical attraction. You know what I mean? The way that you relate to him on that physical level. That's easy. Presentation. That's what you wear, how you look, how you do your hair, all of that. If he's a natural guy, you're that natural type woman. If he don't mind all of that and the nails and all the extra stuff, that's what he likes. You fit his mold. The mold that he wants. This is what he's assigning the value to. It's not what you think. This is for him. Okay. So if he likes short hair, bam, you in there. You know what I'm saying? If he like the wigs and all the extra stuff and you be going natural sometime too, that's cool. That's you in there. Now, if you have 2 out of 3, let's say you have a good personality and you're strong in the bedroom, right? But your presentation isn't good. That means like when you go out, you never have on what you need to have on. You look kind of uncluttered, all that type of stuff. A lot of times that could be a barrier for you getting to that next level.
Okay.
All right. Same thing on the other side. Let's say you have good presentation and you got good pussy, but your personality is horrible. Those are the pillow princesses. Those are the ones, not pillow princesses, but those are like the ones that you enjoy being physical with. She looks good, but her personality is horrible. We call them bitches. That's really what we call them. When you be like, she's a bitch, you ain't got nothing else to say but that. You know, you can't say she ugly. You can't say, she don't step out with the good clothes on and everything like that. But when you be like, we say that all the time, man, that's a bitch. Y'all know that.
Okay.
Y'all been called one before?
Yeah, I have.
I'm talking about
Coco, you been called one before.
What, man?
Yeah. He might have mumbled it.
No, yeah, I did. Yeah, because we had to. Yeah.
If you divorced,
I have.
You been called that before.
Yeah,
You
I
divorced.
have.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Ain't that
He said on the way out there.
Yeah.
You did.
I said I have.
Yeah, okay, I got you. And then if you have good personality and good presentation, but you don't have the good pussy, that's the pillow princess. That's the ones that they only want to get hit a certain way. They don't suck no dick good. They don't do all that stuff. So
What you call a pillow princess?
Pillow princess. All they want to do is just be on the pillow. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. They don't do nothing extra.
Right.
They get the bare minimum when it comes to that. They just that's it. Yeah. So
Got it.
if you have all 3, that is when you start getting into long-term girlfriend or wife territory. Okay. This is based on how the man feels. Okay. It's not what you think, because we already discussed that. Y'all think y'all is 7s or aboves and everything. And then y'all ever think that y'all bad on. Gotcha. But with him. So if you can get those, that's when you become wifeable. I want y'all to understand that. It's very simple.
So, ladies, since he gave the 3 P's of a wife, do y'all have any idea what would be the 3 D's of a man?
I know one of them. Dick.
I should throw that out. Nico looking in the sky like something gonna come
They gonna hit her right there. I mean, right?
Oh man. Mm.
I don't know.
I would think y'all was like, when he was saying that, I would think y'all would be over there like, let me see what the hell, you know what I'm saying, they could come up with to counter this shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
I get it.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
you
I
know,
don't really see a counter. I get
I
it.
mean, it is.
I mean, it makes sense.
but it is a counter though, because as women have standards, men should have them too.
Yeah.
Because every man not a husband.
No.
Right about that.
Right.
No. They're not.
So you looking? Okay. But,
Oh.
I think I might could think of like
I think Ryan got a
Ours.
comment. He said,
Okay.
I'm going to be honest. Some men smell musty. What?
What?
Some women.
Some women say
Okay, it says what is the 5 P's
Turn off.
of a husband, right?
Okay.
we got 5. Okay.
It's 5.
It's 5.
Okay, let's see.
So they only got 3. Shit already.
And still can't make it. But go ahead.
Oh no. Okay, so the first one is provider, protector,
Mhm.
promoter, priest, and prophet. The provider, meeting the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of the family. Protector, guarding the family physically, emotionally, and spiritually from harm. Promoter, encouraging and lifting up the spouse and family, promoting their growth and self-esteem. The priest, taking spiritual leadership, praying for the family and leading them in faith. Prophet, providing wisdom, direction, and speaking truth that brings life rather than harm. The alternative P's are partner, purpose, presence, play, and polish.
Okay.
Okay, so we got more shit than they got. All right, cool. That was up. Cool.
So,
I don't have no issue with those, especially the first 5 that you said. You know what I'm saying? Protect, provide.
Right.
We talk about that all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
You know, priest, that's the spirituality, you know,
Mhm.
whether it's universe, God, whatever that you believe in, you need to have some sort of belief system that helps you stay righteous. What else you said? Protect, provide, priest.
A promoter and prophet.
You promote your woman. You make sure that she understands, you put her on a pedestal to a certain degree.
Mm.
You put it out there for people to know or to give respect to. You promote her and the things that she likes also. And the last one,
Prophet.
okay. Give me that one again. That sounds
The
close
prophet,
to
providing wisdom, direction, and speaking truth that brings life rather than harm. So I'm speaking things into existence, like what we're gonna build, what's what we're gonna build together, what's gonna happen next, what we doing next.
Oh yeah, that means you just need to shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah.
If you actually have that, because people
A plan.
their prophet, when the prophet speak,
Mhm.
motherfuckers supposed to listen.
Yeah.
Right.
But so I don't know if y'all want to put that one in there.
I mean,
you
women
sure?
have a hard time with that.
You sure, Coco? You should. You want to go that route? Because he's supposed to be the prophet. Then the prophet need the people to listen and
They do.
in the crowd.
They do.
Mm.
But like this whole idea of just man supposed to lead. I can't.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Go ahead.
Oh,
So
Lord.
I don't mind being led, long as it's making sense. Okay, make sense. And
You don't mind listening till you don't feel like listening. Got you. Continue.
no, because even if I don't agree with it, right,
Mhm.
and it makes sense, and I might just go ahead and go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably should.
Probably should go
Yeah.
with it if it's making sense, even though
Right.
I don't want to go with it, or I don't think it's
Mhm.
a good idea.
Mhm.
Yeah. Women do have a hard time of listening to men, because a lot of times men have steered us wrong. And I'm not saying just speaking for me, I'm just talking about universal. When women have given their decisions and everything to the man, and it don't always work out that way. But I feel like when a man has made a decision,
Yeah.
and a woman, his woman, is speaking, not saying she's speaking against it, but saying, hey, well, maybe you may be right, you may be owning something, but this may work too. Or we can do this and let's do this is along with it.
Mhm.
I don't think that a man should discredit that or say that a woman has no place in that. I don't agree with that.
Cool. I get that. Now, I want to ask you something because I know, especially from the conversation the other day, you don't really like some of the Bible stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just do that quick and then I'll go to something else.
Okay.
Anytime you saw from Samson and Delilah, Eve, all those different situations, what did we learn from that? Okay, we don't have to answer that. We can just do that rhetorical. Let's talk about history, right? His story, whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
Right, whatever.
okay. Helen of Troy.
Who?
Helen of Troy.
Okay.
That was Trojan War started because of her. She
Mhm.
decided she wanted to get some dick from another man.
Mhm.
That's basically what it starts. All of the city states, just like we do with Israel and all that, it was a UN basically they had where they
Yeah.
decided they're gonna go to fight for each other. Her man said, y'all gotta come fight with me because my bitch got took. And that's not half the world is fighting.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Pandora's box, Greek mythology. Hey, listen, we giving you control over this box. Only thing you got to do is not open it. Just do not open it. You gonna have control. We got so much good shit going on in the world right now.
Mhm.
Mm.
There's a bunch of bad shit in the box, but we ain't gonna tell you. Just don't open it.
Right.
What the fuck she did?
Open it on.
Okay, all right. I mean, what y'all else y'all want me to say? I mean, at some point in time, we just got to be honest. Do I think that women have the capability to lead? Over the years, things have happened where you guys have had to step up. I don't have a problem with that. If the man is not there, somebody has to do it. I don't have no issue with that. But when you have a man that is in the house that is willing to be the leader, he needs to lead. That is the natural order and function of life, of things in general. But we don't want to do it. And let me give you this. Just hold on. I know you gonna be mad about it and everything like
So
that.
them ears went up like a dolman. You said the natural order.
Oh man.
We're physically stronger. We are at least equal in intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about all the time how we're at least equal in intelligence. Average man versus average woman. We are more logical, make sounder logical decisions in general. We're less easily manipulated, like we've been talking about today. So these are the reasons, just some of the reasons why we should be the leaders. Okay. Now, again, if there's not somebody that is there, no problem. You got to do what you got to do. You got to take care of your own household. You got to do what you, I mean, that's called just being a human being. You know what I mean? But why can't you listen to a man that is willing to do the things he's supposed to do to lead? That doesn't mean he's going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all get in relationships with men that are perfectly able to listen and lead, and then you want to get upset.
Upset with what?
Because he's telling you, oh, he's telling me what to do. Or the words wasn't as flowery as they should be. You got to talk to me nice and all that shit. But that boss that got your damn job can tell you anything for whatever.
We was talking about that before.
That boss tell you to do anything. Y'all wiping ass. Y'all got them scrubbing toilets.
Same shit. It's the same thing. You go to work, you do whatever whatever them folks tell you to do. But as soon as your wife or your little lady asks you for the simplest shit, is I'm too tired. Oh, I got this. I'm finna go to sleep. Or this and that. It's something. But yeah, you don't get them kind of excuses on your job. It go both ways.
It's crazy. Me and a couple of fellas had a conversation about this. I was telling Coco about it. I think it was Thursday. Four Guys on the Phone, I asked that question. You know, I like to do stuff like that just to kind of have some beef,
Context.
but just to kind of have, you know, a little ammo for the show. So if we all in the group, I just throw out a random question just to see, you know, everybody's opinion, and don't come back with mine. Just let them go around and have their opinion. And Four Guys on the phone, and each of them was, I was like, do you think women can lead? And all four of them like, no. And they was like, no, it's the order. You know, it's
But
not,
why? But why don't
Well,
they think? Besides the order, right? Besides the whole ideology of that's the natural order, why can't women lead? And don't give me no emotional shit neither.
No.
So
Leave
don't
that
give
out.
you the arguments that
All right.
matter. What the fuck? Now
Okay.
I'll let you slide on the first one about the order. But now we can't say that one either.
I'm
can't say
listening, my
logic.
bad.
So I mean, they gave their reasons, okay, and I can't recall all of them, but most of them was based upon just the order, okay, just the order how it's supposed to be. Pretty much what EJ was saying about the emotional, everything you don't want to hear. That was their argument, and then I came back with another question, and I asked, "So would you vote for a female president?" And then they kind of backed up and was like, well, yeah, but it's different.
What's the difference?
Okay. Then and one of the guys actually was on the phone that was prior military. He was like, yeah, there was women that led military, you know what I'm saying, back in companies and stuff in the army. So, you know, but it's different leading the house. And I never gave up.
I got a question though.
Thing.
The guy that come in and said that, you know, there were women leading some companies and some
platoons and
stuff. Did he
still say she's not fit to lead the house though?
Wait, so she was fit to lead an army, but she's not fit to lead her household?
That's the understanding I got. Yeah.
So even a president,
he's in president, right?
Has so much information that is given to him by other people, and I'm saying him right now because we haven't had a female. So you have your chiefs of staff, you have your people in the army, all that stuff coming in, your generals giving you all this information. So you're making moves based on logical information that is fed to you. All right, so it's a little bit different. But that's why I have the opinion of, because I don't want to follow a fool, period. And sometimes men can be fools. And I'd rather have a woman with high aptitude leading me in something than I would follow a man that's a fool. And that's my personal. I've been in the military. I've been under women and men as far as military wise. So, you know, I've had some motherfuckers trying to tell me shit. They ain't know what the fuck they was talking about. And I was, as much as I could ignore it. But then I've had women that knew what the fuck they was talking about. So I don't have a problem with that. I've also been under women pastors at different times of my life. And I've had good ones, I've had bad ones, and I've had good and bad men that's pastors. So that's why my perspective is a little more nuanced. But when you do have a gentleman that is there and is willing to do what he's supposed to do, that's how that shit need to be. And y'all need to back the fuck up. Y'all be wanting the nigga until the nigga tell you some shit, and now you don't want a nigga no more. You want all the benefits of a nigga. You want the dick, you want money, you want social status and everything, but you don't want to listen to that nigga when he tell you some shit.
I don't think it's that we don't want to listen. It's the fact that we don't be heard.
You ain't gonna be heard there all the time. And that's very, very, thank you for saying that. Okay. I love when y'all say that. I don't need to be heard. I need to be heard. No, you don't. A lot of times you don't need to be heard. If you don't have anything constructive to add, we don't have to have the same conversation 17 goddamn times. Okay. Being heard is, I said what I said, you said what you said. Thank you for the information. I computed it in my mind. This is the best way to go. Do you have anything new? Okay, you don't? All right, we're going this way. But it's also me being the leader. If I go this way and something bad happens, I'm going to take the hit. It's not going to come down on my family. as much as possible. I'm gonna hear if somebody can't eat, it's gonna be me that's not eating. If somebody gotta not go something or don't have no extra spending money because I made a dumb decision to do something or it ended up being the wrong decision, I'm gonna take. I ain't got no spending money.
So like my last relationship that I was actually considered a relationship, one of the reasons why we broke up was because that I felt like I was leading too much. You know what I'm saying? Because you wasn't making sound decisions and it wasn't making sense to me. But to go back to what you is, we do listen. And we do want that. We want that. And as soon as you can't display it,
So women
we got to go.
Women, y'all feel that you can lead the house with a man in it. You feel like you can be good leaders.
I don't want to be.
I'm just saying, do you feel
We
like
can.
We can.
Yeah, we can.
why wouldn't you want to be?
Because I want to be in my soft girl era. I don't want to have to take the burden of those decisions like that.
Okay.
I want to be your support.
So you want to be a soft life, or do you want to lead? Because you was just arguing that women can lead.
Yeah, I said they can lead, but I also said I don't want that. I don't want that role.
So it's not should, it's can. I can if I need to.
Right.
But I don't want to have to.
Right. Just like,
It's understood.
Like a lot of us, we know it's a lot of single women out here. Do we want to be out here single? Hell no. Do I want to be single? No, I don't want to be single. Do I want to be kept by a good man? Yes, I do. Does that mean that's not meaning I'm saying I want him to pay for everything, this and that and the other. No, but I would like a companion to where I don't have to feel like I'm out here defending and protecting my damn self. And we don't want that for real. Like Jimmy said, whether it's marriage or a long-term committed relationship, because it's people, nowadays, marriage is not on a radar, but they do want companionship and commitment. So a lot of us don't want to be single, but it's circumstance and experience.
Okay. So protection.
Coco ain't said nothing.
Protection
She about to say
can
about
be
10 words.
also information. Protection can be that I don't think you should wear that hoodie on right now, or that what is it you said it's called?
A cloak.
That cloak.
Cloak.
Because it's gonna cause more eyes to be on you, which can potentially cause more people to because when you wear shit like that, you look like a nigga can be robbed. Can I just be real with you?
What? Okay. What is a cloak? Though?
It's the little shit that like the archers wear on them little and it's the hood with the drape stuff. They see nerd shit when they see that. As a person who's come from that world, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, I see that. I've seen them niggas get beat up. I've seen them niggas get when you wear shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You look like a lick.
Ugh.
So if your man telling you don't wear that shit because you gonna cause extra eyes, but to you it's not. Nah. You just telling me what to wear.
Once again,
that don't mean you a lick, but you look like
once
one.
again. Now, if we was going into a certain area, right? Because it has to make sense for me to go ahead and
it
agree.
Shouldn't though.
It do.
Because when a person is a leader, right? I don't have the time to make it make sense when I'm making a decision that I feel that's gonna protect you. You just gotta trust me.
I get
You see what I'm
that,
saying?
but on this particular situation, okay.
Watch this.
My cloak.
Watch this.
My cloak. Don't say.
You love that cloak.
Come fuck me. I'm available. Okay. It ain't saying. It ain't say come jump in my DMs. Okay. It ain't say I charge.
Okay, just say
it says you look like a whimsical fairy that I'm about to rob.
I am very whimsical.
Just say this. Just say this. I know we used to go to California a lot of times to work out there, right up around Oakland. And the people that's from around us like, look, man, don't go into Oakland if you don't speak the lingo, what a whoop. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a warning. Like they ain't telling you, don't you go in there, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't want you to go. We doing this shit for your safety because them cats up in there, they know you ain't from around. They don't like outsiders in. You see what I'm saying? So we being the listeners that we are, we like, fuck it, we ain't going to Oakland. Why? The nigga just told us that we damn sure don't sound like we from Oakland. So they gonna peep us out soon as we say something. So we not going in there. He told us that for our protection, not to control us,
right?
But that was for our protection. So like EJ is saying, if he see cats get licked on wearing that kind of shit, it's almost like you a Crip and you in the blood neighborhood and you got your blue shit on and nigga like, listen, you don't want to wear that blue shit in here. These niggas gonna get you with that shit. You like, fuck that, I like blue. I'm gonna wear my blue. You can't tell me what to do. You go in there and that shit, then you get hit. What you gonna say? The nigga didn't protect me. He was with me, but he didn't protect me.
As I stated before.
So sometimes leadership is not gonna look like you want it to look. You gotta trust it. You gotta trust it.
I get you, but he's stuck on my clothes.
But he just saying, but he made a point. You know, he kind of gave you a scenario and made a point like, listen, I know I done seen nigga get licked on with that on. So don't wear that, not here. We can wear it when we probably go to a party or something like that, but not today. You gotta have enough discernment yourself to be like, okay, babe, I got you.
So look, I understand if we're in an unfamiliar place, right? And I want to wear my get up, and he says, I don't think you should wear that. Okay. I'm gonna listen because I'm in an unfamiliar place.
Okay.
Now, if we in
you're saying the grocery store is not an unfamiliar place,
right? Like if we in this is our neighborhood, this our hood, Columbus. We live here, right? We finna go to Walmart, or we going shopping. I don't care where we going. You know what I'm saying?
But he say he seen folk get lit. You talking about right here in Columbus?
Yes, sir.
Do you not trust him?
Birmingham,
right?
Is that like a trusting thing? Do you not trust him?
It's like
you don't trust him?
No, I'm not very trusting when it comes to men.
Then that's okay. That's just you. Then you can't do that.
So we got to the root of the issues.
Yeah, because that's what it sounds like to me. It's a
because
thing.
when you saying that you want to be led, you have to be led. It ain't gonna look like you want it to look. Always, just like when you go into a job, your supervisor not gonna explain in detail why they want you to do this and why they want you to do that. They just want you to do it.
And you know what? That's funny that you said that because I was just talking to EJ about work environment, and I got some things that I need to work on because everything is not going to be peaches and cream wherever you work, right? And we all know that leadership can be shitty in a lot of places. Well, I'm the type that I'm it's hard to say. I'm combative.
Oh my God. Oh, that's something we didn't know that. What?
Is that right?
Combative.
Oh, really?
Did you know that, Coco?
I'm not gonna say
what.
I would say you rebellious.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say combative.
You're rebellious.
You know what I'm saying?
So
you may feel like you're combative in the work arena when it comes to what a leadership might ask you to do, and you feel like
it's not what they ask of me, because whatever you ask of me, I would do it. You know, right. But it's when you tell me something and you say things like, I'm gonna give an example. When you say things like state say this, state say that, or whatever, and I been in a position that you don't work in before. And I'm not saying that I know everything, because things change, but a lot of times basic stays the same, correct? So if you're telling me something that I know for sure that probably really hasn't changed, and I can go look it up myself, and I'm telling you, okay, well, I don't understand this,
Mhm.
and I'm not familiar with this process, show me.
Right.
Like, because we know, like, leadership, people in leadership, they say a lot of stuff, policy and this and that, but can't never back it up.
That's true.
And you telling me something and I don't agree with it.
Mhm.
Well, show me. And that was my attitude. So I wound up quitting
Okay.
the job because I can't handle the drama. And when I say handle the drama, it's hard for me to ignore things and just go on and
Mhm.
just sweep it up under the rug.
Okay.
So you get mad and get emotional, and then you just bounce.
I have anger issues.
Mm.
So you don't think,
When I'm angry, no.
and so
I'm working on it.
in your relationships,
What relationships?
you don't think that there might could be a
I think that is that came from the relationships that I was in, because I haven't been in one.
Mm.
So I think that's something that I'm continuing to work on. That was trauma from my past relationships.
You have a good relationship with your dad?
Mm-hmm. My mom too.
Okay. Well, at least you understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's the big step right there.
I don't like hearing it though.
What?
Like when my mom and my sister tell me about myself.
You don't like hearing it? Who do?
No, I don't like
Nobody really
hearing it.
Nobody.
But
really
sometimes it be the truth.
right.
Mhm.
But it's for you. You know, like say it don't sound good, but it's for your good. The truth
them I
hurts.
said,
sometimes.
hey,
The truth hurt. Who really want to hear the truth? You know what I'm saying? So,
But this the thing, when I was telling my mom and stuff, that all the stuff that was going on, the shit that was pissing me off and that was happening, I was right in what I was saying. But you know, what she was trying to get me to understand is they don't give a fuck. Right?
Who?
The
People at the job.
like, yeah, leadership. They don't
Yeah, they
care
don't.
about none of that.
no,
It's all about
because-
them. It's
Well,
Yeah, they
selfishness.
don't care about
they
don't care about none of that. So it was
Well,
like
they have an agenda that they have to meet, and it's not personal.
Mm-mm.
It's
It's not.
business. It's all business. That's why they have policies and they have rules in place to protect them, so they don't have to make emotional decisions. You see what I'm saying? So when it's business, don't nobody care about your feelings. This shit got to get dead. Either it's gonna get dead with you or without you, but it's gonna get done.
and being combative, whether I was right or not, don't mean shit to them because
No.
they've been operating how they've been operating
Before you got there.
before I even got
Right.
there, and they're gonna
Mhm.
continue to operate
That's right.
after I leave.
Pretty much.
That's what I had to
So-
learn. I sit back and I've been at Piedmont 10 years. And you know, I've gone through
You put them out there
management, I've gone
Yeah.
through,
So you put them out there like that.
I sure
on
did.
the app.
And I've been with them 10 years. And you know, I've been through leadership, you know, different types of leadership. And it is hard. It is hard, especially when you don't agree with a
And-
lot of stuff.
And I'm learning to keep my mouth shut
Yeah, you do.
and
You
learn
have
to
You have to figure out what's worth the fight,
right.
because there's a lot of things that's not worth the fight. I
Yeah.
mean, it's no point of you going, you know, back and forth. They're gonna do what they're gonna want to do anyway.
And that's my problem. I want to
Yeah.
speak up on everything, and it don't even require that.
Yeah, exactly. Because you stressing yourself out.
Yeah, that's what
At
it
the end of
is.
the day, they ain't thinking about you. They done
Mhm.
moved on to the next thing, trying to figure out what else they gonna do, because it's all about them and their money, and you know what they get paid to do. You down here, you low man on the totem pole. They ain't thinking about you. So you got to treat them the same way. Don't think about
All
that.
you really gotta do is
Just move on.
just do your job.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
That's it.
Just do that, and that's what it is. Go do what you're
Just do
getting
your
paid
job.
to do.
And-
Just do your job. Find out what your job description. Like we tell our players, find out what your coach wants you to do and do it.
Yeah, that wasn't my problem. My problem
That
was
that's one of the Coach
My problem
Dola's
was
favorite words. Find out
keep
what your
my
coach
head
want to do
down.
and do it.
That's my problem.
yeah.
Just keeping my head. I do my job. I do
That's
the
the
job just
politics
fine.
of it.
It's keeping your head down, and it's
Mhm.
like when you see something, you say something type shit.
Mm.
But
No, you don't.
no, you don't.
You don't say nothing.
Oh.
Keep your mouth shut. Let the dominoes fall where they may.
And I guess that's why I don't stay at jobs
Mm.
a long
Right.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get
unless
it. I
I'm a
get that.
contractor,
Yeah.
I'm working by myself. Like I control what goes on.
Right. Right. I get that.
Yeah.
Not complete. It's not for everybody. Look, it's not for everybody.
Shut up, EJ. I already know what you're gonna say.
Oh Jesus! What, Mr.
I
Conversation?
already know what he gonna say.
What am I?
What?
What am I gonna say?
He said, "What he gonna say?"
I wish I had a camera.
Oh, so you got to be in control. You're
I wish I had a
controlling.
camera.
So what that mean, Jay? Oh, so you don't like leadership, like for real? Like this is like
Any type of leader.
You're right. This
Exactly.
is really
so-
the thing. You really don't like leadership.
Yeah.
Nah.
So we're really seeing everything.
But
Like,
she
the more
is-
you
Right.
keep talking, you
She
keep
is
telling us.
not employable.
You just don't like. You just don't like to listen to them.
I don't like bullshit.
But what do you describe as bullshit
Okay, so
Oh,
bullshit
Lord.
to me is right.
when you can't get your way?
Pretty much.
Let's just go ahead. Let's stop it. You're gonna
Pretty
get this
much.
long soliloquy about it, and it's gonna sound real nice and flowery, and then we're gonna break it down.
'Cause it's
And
like
you
this.
don't want your
man.
way.
No, okay, some real shit on some real shit. Bullshit is saying, okay, we got I know I work with kids,
Mhm.
behavioral health, right? Bullshit is telling me, okay, you on shift with another staff member, but that
Mhm.
staff member can't have no dealings with the damn kids. They ain't supposed to interact with the kids or whatever. They just there for compliance.
Okay.
The fuck they there for?
So their numbers look good for compliance. They already told you.
So if something go down with the kids, you can't help me.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But you know. So they're just there
That's
to be embodiment
bullshit
in the
to
room.
me. That's
See,
some fuck
That's the
shit.
thing. That's the thing. We going back to the man leading in the relationship. He says something. He does not need rebuttal because
Especially every time.
right. It's like you said. You combative, and most combative women cannot be led by nobody. No man can be. lead
Obama
a
can come in that motherfucker
Right.
and you'll
No
be
man
like, you
can.
didn't do enough for the black people when you was on there. I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say.
You just can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's, I mean,
I got a question. Name me somebody that you just feel that you respect in life, Jimmy. That's a known name that you might pretty think that they got their shit together. Give me a male.
Muhammad Ali.
All right, cool. If Muhammad Ali came into this room and told you, and he said, hey, listen, that job, they already explained everything to you. You just ain't want to listen and hear it because you wanted it done your way. They told you that body is just there for compliance. So they're numbers. It's just like when you're doing with kids, you have to have a certain amount of adults for kids, correct? For the number of kids. Now, they're not going to be able to do anything like disciplining them or anything like that. That's your realm. They're in here. They might can give them some food or something. They might can do something. They doing something. They're not just there just sitting down the whole entire time.
Okay, let me
Okay.
clarify some stuff though. They are supposed to be there, not interacting with the kids at all. But
that's what she said.
but you're doing that. You are interacting with the kids. You are working on shift as if you are my partner for the shift.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. It's bullshit to me.
That sounds like less work you got to do. If the person is actually doing some stuff.
Okay, yeah, correct. So now we're splitting responsibilities, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you're actively interacting with the kids,
Mhm.
right, and doing stuff on shift as if you're working on shift with me,
Right.
then I'm only to assume that we're working on shift together, correct?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
I know where
so
you going.
all right, so I do whatever part it is I need to do.
Mhm.
You gave out medication, right? You gave out medication, and you said you will, excuse me, right, excuse me, do these particular type of paperwork, because we have paperwork that we have to do, right? You did this paperwork, I did this paperwork, I did this with the kids, whatever, you did this with the kids. Why the hell I'm getting a phone call from the director talking about, oh, staff saying that you leaving early and that you're not upholding your end of the paperwork and this and that and other.
Okay.
So you saying this person who doing all the telling is a regular employee like you?
Yeah.
I just saw something like that yesterday.
And she been there for years. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And this is part of the reason why I'm upset, because, well, that was making me angry.
I hope y'all jobs ain't watching this.
I mean,
She gone.
yeah, it's okay. I don't turn them my notice already. And they don't, I ain't said no names. So
Yeah. I ain't say no names, no department. What
But you
Columbia,
said, you
Atlanta.
said your whole company.
so
I said, yeah. I said, yeah.
So
Not
this
that-
this
different- made up
particular
of different
person that I'm
departments,
talking
different
about,
hospitals,
they,
different
you
physician
know,
offices. It could
they
be
just
anything.
be with the bullshit.
Mm.
And instead of as a director, right? We have cameras and everything. Before you call me with some BS, you should follow up with whatever allegations, what was made. Like do your research,
Right.
do your investigation.
Right.
Because before you call me with the bullshit, if you would have known that I don't leave on time. If you look at the paperwork, and when I worked, I do the paperwork. You get what I'm saying? So that's the type of BS that was that was going on. And instead of keeping my head down, I was gonna say something.
Well, I mean, it is some instances where you have to defend yourself, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't let anybody just be telling lies about what you're doing. You have to say something about that. So you got to defend yourself.
But why'd you leave though? If you could just easily defend yourself, because you got mad. Well, you could have just said
Because
the tape.
it's
The paperwork
it
is there.
wasn't. It's more than one time.
They tell them every time, check the tape. Paperwork is in.
Yep.
If you ducks in a row, you ducks in a row. That's just to get you frustrated. The lady probably don't like you. Or
Exactly.
The guy who
That's
is
the problem.
working with. That's all. You said she been there for a while, right?
Yeah.
And they usually listen
the
to
new
her.
person
She probably
coming in.
got people to leave several times because of that. She feels some type of way.
And I don't give a fuck. I can't handle it because
Yeah, you
know,
can't handle it. You do exactly what you did. Get the heck
Just
on.
put that cloak on her.
I ain't even gonna say.
Oh Lord.
They said something about my dilly dolls one time. I
See?
was making them at the
I was
we had
about
a
to say you
meeting.
took them with you.
Yeah, I was at work with it. We had a meeting. I was not scheduled to work, so baby, this is my off day.
You over there putting roots on folks. That's what they're trying to say. That's what they was.
Oh man. So you were like, you called me into this meeting. This is supposed to be my off day. So I
would have had my pen and everything just in case everybody got something to say. I would have made it look like whoever that's in charge. What's up? I'm getting wet.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
You gonna do what?
Right.
I gotta write up.
So I left because I can't keep my head down, my mouth closed, and I'm hot headed.
It happens.
So instead of getting fired, I just
My
put
God.
in a 2 weeks.
Nah, I'm gonna make everybody fire me. It's called unemployment.
Oh Lord.
You gonna always
have to
fire
do
me.
that.
Well,
Yeah,
in
they
that
fired me.
in that field right there, it's real easy to get blackballed.
Really?
Yeah, because everybody connected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Yeah.
real easy for me to get unemployment for a year or two. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Get me up
I'm
out
gonna
of there.
get my money.
But unemployment ain't the same thing as getting a damn check, a regular check.
Yeah.
That's true. Except during the pandemic.
I caught-
So
Hey, boy, I was licking on
What
it,
you
boy.
talking about, bro?
Oh my
What
God.
you mean?
y'all, please.
I wasted so much money during the man.
Man.
Yeah, let me be
what
quiet. Let
you-
me stop. Let me stop.
Don't tell all you business.
Yeah. I get me in trouble. Boy, I was,
All right.
I was somewhere everywhere, boy. At the strip club. Nah,
Oh my God.
just wasting money on stupid shit. None of it worked no damn. I was just buying stuff just to see.
Just to be doing stuff.
Wish I had my podcast back then, but I would have some
Yeah.
better damn equipment. I've been
Oh
in,
my
I
God.
own my studio.
Really be on
All that money I
yeah.
got back then, I could have bought a building and shit.
I know,
Jesus.
right? I wasn't thinking about no damn
Jesus.
podcast then. I was selling cars.
I thought
Yeah.
you about to say you was selling crack.
Man, I was buying and flipping. I had to got furloughed, man. That was the best time of my life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Drivers, man.
Man, I was,
Mhm.
man, I was doing it, boy. I was like, damn, I got a check coming in.
Ain't gotta do nothing for it.
And I
either,
just
boy.
get out here and get my hustle on with these cars, man. Shoot, I was doing better doing the furlough than I was doing working.
That how it be. It looked like they made it up for it. Don't
Okay, I know
they done
that's
got all
right.
that back. Oh, y'all know
Awesome.
they going after all the they
Awesome.
really are now officially going after PPP people finally, like
Yeah.
even mid-level people now.
That shit.
Mm.
I ain't touched that.
They got the millions,
too.
guys, people.
Glad I didn't.
But
Right.
now them people that
Little
pulled the
4,000,
10 to
5,000.
40,000 and stuff like that, they at them levels now. Couple of years from now, they're gonna be at the $5,000-$10,000 people. So just let y'all know they tightening up the noose slowly and slowly.
Hey,
Wow.
So
well,
y'all better be careful.
all right. Well, listen, man, we gonna wrap it up because we done lost our people. Did nobody care about Sky
The
work?
job. We want to hear about you don't like
Oh, my
men.
God.
That's what they want to know.
They got the hell on too. I'm talking about them number went straight down. So
Somebody commented on it.
what they say?
Talking about it sound like she was trying to cover her own buns, rat someone out.
So that
Yeah, that's Mr. White.
That was Ryan.
Yeah.
all right. Ryan said
Hilarious.
we need to get back to sell the car, man. I know you're facing. Yeah, man. I'm so busy now, dog. We back in this football, so I know until shoot September,
Mm.
I ain't got a break. September, October.
By the way, let me know about that so I can come get some footage
Okay.
and do some, you know.
Well, we having opening day May 17th at the Memorial Center Stadium. So we're gonna have food trucks and all that stuff out there. So it's gonna be a big event.
All right,
You know what I'm saying?
get me in. I get y'all the footage. I wear the
What-
I wear the 98 shirt. Come in and do all that and everything.
That's what's up. So
All
definitely do that. So
Jimmy, what event this is again?
this is 7-on-7 football tournaments. So we're gonna be playing 7-on-7. We're gonna be the county. It's NFL. It's really like an NFL youth league.
Mhm.
So all the teams have NFL logos in certain teams. So we're the county Chargers.
All
So
right.
we
Okay.
look like the Los Angeles Chargers, same color and everything. Just we the county. Then you got the Falcons, and you got the Giants, and a couple more other teams.
And you say it's May 17th?
May 17th. No, yeah, May 17th. That's on a Sunday. So we're gonna be playing on Sunday. So we're gonna have to talk about how we gonna do what we do.
Yeah.
That was another thing coming up. You know what I'm saying? Because I just got it. Because I thought it was the 23rd, and it was supposed to be on a Saturday. So I said we at least got the rest of this month to do our shows, and then June we're gonna have to come up with another. But then they hit us the other day. We're like, no, opening day the 17th. So I'm like, damn.
Mm.
So we're gonna have this Sunday coming up. No, it's next Sunday. It's Mother's Day Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I ain't gonna be able to do no show next Sunday.
Oh yeah, next Sunday the 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
So-
Mother's Day.
But we'll talk through the week and
Okay.
we'll come up with something. You know what I'm saying? What we can not go a whole month because the season over with June. I think the last game June 14th.
Because I was gonna say, shoot, May 17th kind of close. I was gonna ask, did y'all need some vendors out there?
Yeah, they gonna have vendors out there. I mean, I don't know if they still taking them. I'll give you the
Mhm.
guy number and see if he because it's another guy that's over the league from Clubview. I
'Cause
don't
maybe I
really know him
can
that well.
Create some stuff just for
Yeah.
that.
So I definitely shoot you his number and then see you can come out there, you know what I'm saying, with whatever you want to do out there. We're gonna be tailgating too. So
Okay.
tailgating is allowed and all that right there. So it's gonna be a good show. I know they did a good one for the girls. The girls opened up about a few weeks ago, which they season wrapping up now. So that's when the boys season start. But they said it was a good turnout. I ain't get a chance to go to none of their games because their games on Sundays and we doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm really in a conflict of interest with the whole
Yeah.
thing because I really thought it was gonna be Saturday games and you know what I'm saying, but I'm like, once I commit to something, I'm committed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm deep in it now. You know what I'm saying? So I can't walk away. So I'm just gonna have to make adjustments some kind of way with the show. I don't know yet. If anybody y'all got some ideas, we'll talk about it.
We'll figure it out, my
we'll
guy.
figure it out.
Yeah.
But
Got to keep the momentum going.
right. Definitely want to do that because that was the whole purpose of shutting down, getting things together, come back strong, and like you say, going to another level, taking things to another level, so we can see some repercussions of good things to come back, especially with all the investments been made and all the people that actually put in. Like to appreciate everybody that come through. Appreciate you guys, all y'all guys. Y'all been holding it down with us for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Especially my girl Coco. You know what I'm saying? Without her, I don't know where we'll be at right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'd like to give a big shout out to her. You know what I'm saying?
Coco, why we here?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So right, exactly. Coco put everything together. But so we're gonna try to see, we ain't gonna stop that flow. We're gonna figure out something, you know what I'm saying? But if we do, it's only for a month, then like I say, man, we probably can. I know last year, hell, I did a show at the game.
I was gonna say that. Why we just can't make that part of the show for that month? Yeah.
Shoot, hey, we can see. We can talk about that.
Especially if we still available, even though you're gonna be busy, we can still we
see what's up.
Okay. We'll see.
All right, y'all. Hey man, I appreciate y'all, man. Love all y'all. Just want to put that out.
That's what's up. Love you too. Be home.
I want to say a little something before we close out right quick. You guys know about 3 Shades of Black Custom Creations. Well, we have a daughter company called Pink Sparkle Soda. It's my niece. She's 8 years old. She's stepping out into entrepreneurship. She had her first event this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and they did great. So if you guys are in the Texas and Killeen area out there, y'all listening to us, y'all check out Pink Sparkle Soda, owned and operated by 8-year-old Amina Guyan.
All right.
That's what's up. Coco, you got anything you want to say? You've been real quiet today.
She trying to pull it together.
Coco said she was learning. She trying to get her man.
Coco said she had a long weekend.
She came in here looking long.
Squid Games.
Squid Games.
Yeah,
you barely here.
I've been
but you here.
Man, but I'm here.
All right. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Struggling today, y'all. I know this ain't normally me, but I'll get it together.
All right.
I'll get it together.
So that's it, baby. We'll see y'all next week.
Next week.
We'll see you when we see you.
Yeah.